Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eternal Spring. I am Paul Thrott. I'm here in Mexico City with my wife, Stephanie. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
So our last trip of 2023 is winding down. We're flying home tomorrow. So we wanted to provide a quick update on what's happening here with the apartment in Roma Norte, starting, of course, with our nemesis, the water heater, an issue that is still unresolved. But a week into this trip, we had 3 technicians brought through here, the last one from the gas company, and we thought the problem might actually be fixed. We took showers every day for several days. We thought it was good. In fact, we took notes for a video we were going to make, over 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And then what happened?
Well, then we tested the water with both showers on, and the problem came back again, and it kept happening. It's intermittent. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens often enough that we know it's not resolved. So I got back in touch with the guy from the gas company because he said to let him know if we had the problem again. He came back out, looked at it again, and he said that we need to have a technician from the company that makes the water heater come out to look at it. So we tried to schedule that for last week because we were here all week, but it was Day of the Dead last week. So that is basically kind of kills the whole week in terms of getting things done here. So we have not had that technician come out yet, and now we are leaving.
Yeah. Day of the Dead here is like August in France. The whole place just kind of shuts down. The problem is, as with the previous trip, right back in July, we actually have people coming here soon too. And we were really hoping this would be fixed before they got here. So we've discussed the issue with them. They know what to do, or they will know what to do. We'll write it down. There are 2 valves in there that are set very specifically based on this guy from the gas company. We've taken pictures of it. We've marked them. We want to not lose those settings. And I'm sure the building manager will get this 27th technician, whoever he is,
Yes.
in here soon while we're gone. But long story short, this problem is still not fixed. It does work for the most part. I mean, it's been okay, honestly. It's not right.
I've had good luck this week, but you just never know.
Yep.
You never feel like you can trust it.
Yeah. You've had way better luck than I have, which is irritating. But anyway, it's not fixed. So, we keep wanting to kind of finalize that one, but just never get there.
Yes. We also had an issue on the last trip with the electricity, where basically the electric bill that I had paid didn't get processed correctly, and no one notified us. So the electricity was shut off, and we had people visited here who had no power for 2 days while we get that straightened out, and they reinstalled the meter. So to prevent that problem from happening again,
Hopefully.
I went to a mall that's really close to here, and they have a kiosk area that's set up just for paying your electric bill and dealing with electric company issues. So that machine accepts cash. So I added another 700 pesos to our account there. That's about $35, and that's enough to cover about 6 months of power here. So hopefully we could just keep that cash on hand on the balance, make sure this doesn't happen again, that anybody stays here, has power, and then we can add more money to that as we go forward.
We'll see. In the good news department, we have a new neighbor. The building that we're in has 11 apartments, and 3 of them have been vacant for quite a while. But we noticed early on in this trip that there was suddenly a lot more selling activity going around, people looking at apartments and so forth, which is interesting. And the penthouse across from us, which is about twice as big as our apartment and has multiple floors, also a terrace on the roof, was sold to a really nice guy, an American guy, who we've met and we're going to actually have drinks with tonight. And I may be a little unduly excited about this, but I'm dying to talk to him. He's been in Mexico for a long time, was in San Miguel de Allende previously. So he's already done some work over there, which looks great. And he still doesn't have furniture and all that stuff, but I'm really eager to talk to him more and find out more about, what he's done here and what he's doing and so forth. And we can exchange some ideas. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get to know him a little bit better.
Yeah.
We also have plans down the road, hopefully on the next trip, to get our apartment painted, add a little color to these plain white walls, you know. But in the meantime, on this trip, we purchased some colorful artwork from some local artists. We got some artwork in a few different sizes. Some of it we still need to have framed and mounted, so there's work still to be done, but at least we found something that we liked that we could afford.
Right.
Then we've also bought a couple more blankets locally, which is nice because the first few nights here were kind of chilly, so we might need those. A couple more pillows, a microwave, so when we go out to restaurants and we have leftovers, we can actually bring them home and heat them up pretty easy. And a few more little things. And then we're also kind of happy and surprised to say that we've tried some new local restaurants, and we found some new favorite places on this trip. We have so many places that we just really like and we want to go back to again and again when we're here, that it can be hard for us to push ourselves to try something new, experiment with the unknown. But we've done pretty well on this trip, and we've found some nice new places.
Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere. We didn't have a plan. We just started doing it, and it's worked out great. I mean, we already had so many places nearby, and now we have more. And that speaks to some future videos we have planned. We will discuss those new places in a future video. We visited Polanco and Coyoacan on this trip as well. And those are on the list for those favorite places videos that we've been doing. So we'll do that as well. And some other videos that we hope will be of interest as that comes up. But perhaps most excitingly, at least for me, Stephanie booked our next trip. And that was quite an ordeal.
It was daunting, but maybe we will make a video about that. We've been talking about it, but I'll hit on the highlights here, which is I spent a ridiculous amount of time on the phone with United, trying to use travel credits that we had from a trip last year that got rescheduled or canceled, actually, using those credits to pay for another trip. And every time we tried to use the credits, they wouldn't apply and they were going to expire at the end of the year. It was just kind of a nightmare. It took forever. It felt like I was on the phone with these people for hours.
I was getting stressed just listening to you. I can't even imagine what it was like for you.
Yes. Also long stretches on hold where you keep thinking the person comes back, but they're not actually there. You know? Anyway, someone at United finally was able to convert the travel credits over to points, and we could use the points to book the next trip. Along with the points we already had, that was enough for the trip, so that's great, it's covered. And we will fly out next February, on February 3rd, and then we'll stay here till March 12th. So that'll be our longest stay here yet, which will be a little bit more than 5 weeks.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. Fewer but longer trips. So we did a little bit of that this year. We'll try to do more next year, and that's going to be great, hopefully. But for now, we're pretty much done with this trip. We have a lot of cleaning to do today because your friends are coming, and well, we would clean anyway, but we're going to clean extra, I guess. And then we fly home tomorrow. But we'll be back soon with more videos, and we'll see you then. Thank you for watching.
Yep. Thank you for watching. Bye.